Going on, everybody? This is Evony Jesus coming to you from server 1143. This is the final video of the what to do at K25 before we go K27 series. I've actually already done all of the work, so we can go a little bit faster than we have been the last few videos and just kind of take a look. So we've been doing some research in the academy. We've gotten our tavern up to level 25. We've got our rally spot up to 25. And really, those are the only buildings that we're going to worry about getting to level 25 right now. As I briefly mentioned in the last video, and this is not required, but could be extremely helpful for you if you build about 1 million to a 1.2 million T1 siege to use to gather on resource tiles when you're not online. That number of siege will allow you to gather definitely level 14 tiles and maybe with another keep level 15 tiles. There's a lot of tech you can do in the tavern or in the academy to help you go through that to do that faster, as well as buffs within your keep that you can apply. If you come down here, it increases all resource gathering speed. You can get 8 hours pretty easily in 24 hours. You can compose out of 8-hour gathering speed ups, which will help make it go even faster. But the tech that you would want to do to be able to do that is going to be felling axe. I'm sorry, no, not felling axe. It is bucksaw, which increases the gathering speed of lumber. Pickaxe, which increases the gathering speed of stone. Scythe increases food. And then down here, furnace increases ore. And then there's a second level and a third level to these as well. Advanced forage for food, logging for lumber, quarrier for stone, and advanced furnace for ore. And then down here, you've got super logging, super forage, super quarrier, and super furnace, which will increase your gathering speed. So those are the only troops that I would build at keep level 25 would be those siege, so you can gather and bring in some passive resources when you're not online. But really, the big thing about this video is your tavern level 25. Now, we waited to upgrade our tavern to this point for a very specific reason, because at tavern level 25, you start seeing gold historic generals a little bit more often. And so we're going to do a really quick overview of the generals that you have so far, or that everybody has so far, which ones you should keep, which ones you should sell to get a little bit extra gold, and then which ones you need to be keeping an eye out for in the tavern. And so looking at our generals, once you hit keep level 11, you'll get Princess Lucy. She's great. She usually will be used as an assistant on your gathering marches, but until you get some additional generals, she'll be good to gather. She does 15% faster gathering on all types of resource tiles. Theodora, if you spend even $1 in this game, you get Theodora, and she gives you a boost in mounted and ground troops attack, as well as a 10% items double drop rate when you're joining rallies. So Theodora, you definitely want to keep and send on every rally that you can. Belisarius, this is going to change depending on the culture that you chose when you started, but increases mounted troop attack by 20, and then the resource amount from resource spots on the world map. So he brings back a 15% bonus resources from tiles, which is helpful. Spartacus, everybody's going to get within a few days of starting. You can sell him, get a little bit of gold. Anything that is gold or purple or a different color that is not a historic general, go ahead and straight up sell it. You do not want to do anything with them. They are worthless and useless, and there is no point in keeping them. So we're getting rid of Francis here. We're getting rid of Isabel. We're getting rid of Barack. All of those. That if they're not a historic general, if they do not have an automatic skill that is specific to them, we do not want them. So That's who we got for now. We're going to look in the tavern at who you need to keep an eye out for. And there are 4 very specific generals that you want to purchase. With very limited exceptions, they are the only generals that you want to purchase until at least keep level 27. And so those generals, first and foremost, are going to be Baibars. Baibars gives you a 25% double drop rate when you are joining rallies and attacking bosses. So you want to get 4 copies of him because he is fantastic. He costs 30 million gold. You don't have to level him up. You don't have to do anything with him. You just have to send him on a rally, and 25% of the time you are going to get a double drop. So he is fantastic. The second general that you are going to want to keep an eye out for is in the Korea section, and that is Queen Jindeok. Now, Queen Jindeok, when you send troops out to resource tiles, she brings back an extra 40% bonus from resource tiles on the world map. So if you're bringing back 1 million resources, if you send her, she's going to bring back 1,000,004. And she also brings back 20% from the Alliance resource spot. So there is no better general for gathering anywhere in the entire game than Queen Jindeok. You're going to want to get 5 copies of her. And she is 21 million gold per copy. But it is worth every piece of gold you spend to get her. So if you see her, purchase her. The next one we're going to talk about, I believe, is a Russian general. Yes, Menshikov. Menshikov, when he is the keep officer, keep duty officer, he reduces construction speed on buildings by 20%. So he saves you an extra 20% on your resources. You definitely want to get a copy of him if you see him in your tavern. And then the last one is Eujli Mundeok, and I think he is Chinese, but I'm not 100% sure, so we're going to check. Nope, looks like he is Korean. I'm sorry, he's a Korean general. And he increases your research speed by 20% when he's the academy duty officer. So same function as Menshikov, he's going to save you speed ups on research. If you see those 4 generals, you want to purchase them. They are fantastic. They will save you speed ups. They will bring you back more resources, and they'll get you more items to help you grow faster. Those are the 4 most important generals in the game for you. They are the only ones that you should put any stars on. They are the only ones that you should put any skill books on. They're the only ones that you should spend any resources developing at all until you are keep level 30. In addition to that, if you see a couple of other generals, we're going to go through real quick. Minamoto no Yoshitsune. He's a bit of a rare spawn in the tavern, so if you see him, purchase him. He is the best archer PvP general in the tavern. That is who you're going to want to use as your archer general later on, so if you see him, get a copy of him. In addition to that, we are going to go over to the others tab and look at Trajan. Same thing as Minamoto. He is the best ground PvP general in the tavern. So if you see a copy of him, you're going to want to purchase him as well. And then finally, if you see Martinus in the tavern, he is the best cav PvP general in the tavern. Those 3 generals are the only 3 you should purchase aside from Queen Jindeok, Baibars, Menshikov, and Eujli Mundeok. And even then, only purchase them if you have the gold, because you're not going to be spending resources developing these generals for a few more keep levels. So it is imperative that you use your resources, use your gold wisely, and you can come back and get them later if you don't have enough gold for them. But Baibars, Queen Jindeok, Eujli Mundeok, and Menshikov, absolutely do anything you can to purchase them as soon as possible. They will save you countless speed ups and bring you back countless resources. That wraps up everything you need to do at keep level 25. You've got your 5 marches. You've got your march size increased as much as you can. You've got the generals in development or being looked for to help you continue growing quickly. The next target we're going to hit is keep level 27. I'm going to go through and get this account up there. And then the next few videos we're actually going to be looking at in my main account, because this account is being developed as an alt. And so it's going to be a bit different of a build than your main account will need to be. So we're going to be looking through my main account to be able to see what I've done and talk about what order you should be doing things in, what your different resources are, and how to manage those resources appropriately. Thanks for tuning in. Please like this video, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions and what you'd like to get feedback on, and I will see you guys soon.